Hello, this is Tim Campsa with TBC Action Coach of Indiana with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview local business owners and promote them through our social channels and email database. This is a free service we're providing because if every small business is strong, then the economy is strong. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Tammy. Welcome, Tammy. It's great to have you on the program today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, let's start with telling us, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background.
Sure. So I am Tammy Coleman. I am the owner of Element212, which is a marketing firm outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. And background, well, I'm a mother of three and entrepreneur of 13 years and love what I do.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about your business.
So Element212 is a company that focuses on helping businesses find, attract, engage, and retain their ideal clients. We basically function as your outsourced in-house marketing department. So we're a fully staffed, full-service marketing team here of creative people who are fun to work with and love what we do and are very passionate about marketing and marketing well. So yeah, we basically provide all the services that a company would need, from project-based websites, logo design, identity style guides, all the way through to managing their full marketing services.
Fantastic. And who would you say is your ideal customer or your target audience?
Um, I love B2C with like lifestyle businesses. But really it doesn't matter the company. It's really all about the process. And so for us, we handle the marketing services for, RV dealerships to law firms to medical, to automotive, just logistics, a wide variety. So it really comes down to the process. But we do, the B2C is really fun because it's such a continually moving audience, and we like that. So
Wonderful. Is there a type of personality or a type of mindset that makes a great client?
so a company who really understands the value of marketing, and that marketing takes time, it takes optimization, it takes testing and trial and error. People who understand that are more ideal than people who come in saying, I'm about to go out of business and I need marketing real fast, or I'm going to have to close my doors. That doesn't work. So people who really understand the value of marketing is important, and people who really understand their business is also important, because we've had people come to us who they don't really understand their own business model, yet they expect us to really grasp it when they can't even articulate it very well. So when you really have a good understanding of what your business is, what your services are, what makes you who you are as a company, what your culture really is, those are ideal, because that is important information to use to really be able to market well and efficiently and be honest and transparent within your marketing. So we like that.
Fantastic. So tell us, what's been the greatest impact that COVID has had on your business?
Yeah, well, we all got COVID. So it passed through our company. And so we were all out for a couple weeks. But other than that, it really didn't impact us. We work remotely a couple days a week anyway, and we've been doing it that way since 2013. So it's been a long time that we've had that remote capability with our company and marketing from anywhere. We don't even use paper in the office. So everything we do is in the cloud and online. So it didn't affect us terribly. The biggest change that we have seen is just in how we work with our clients in our meetings, because we've had to do everything remote that way. In the past, for our biannual strategies, the clients would come in and we would have, serve lunch and have, a couple hours together where we talk through analytics and then talk through strategy for the next 6 months and serve a nice meal. And so that's been a little bit different. But other than that, it hasn't affected us terribly.
Wonderful. We've all had to pivot to address the pandemic and figure out how to continue to move our business forward. What's one strategy or change that you've had to make that has had an impact on your business and allowed you to still make a difference in terms of growing your business?
Yeah. So, I mean, the biggest thing that we've seen in the changes with COVID is companies are realizing the importance of their digital presence.
Mm.
And so we have made a more concerted effort on focusing on digital services for our clients. So we typically work integrated and do a full onset of different types of marketing exercises and events and strategies for our clients. But for our company, we are making a very specific marketing push around website updates, e-commerce, digital advertising, things around those activities
Mm.
to really help businesses because it's changing, and people are buying their groceries from their bed now instead of driving to the grocery store, and so the online presence is being adapted a lot quicker than I think it would have normally. And so we want to help businesses get up to speed with that and make sure that they're able to stay in business and thrive if something like this were to happen again.
Fantastic. That's awesome that you guys have been able to pivot and make sure that you're adding that additional service for your clients. Here's an interesting question for you, Tammy. It's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what's a mistake that you've made along the way that you'd be willing to share so that other entrepreneurs can learn from your experience?
Ooh, well, one that jumps to mind immediately might be too specific for for my for the audience. I don't know. Um, Trusting clients too much was one mistake that I learned early, where we would start working on projects before they paid
Mm.
and paid even a down payment, and we were burned a couple times. So now I'm much more skeptical of trusting people with that. So really just being wise and protecting your business. I think I've taken a lot of risks
Mm.
in the early years and rushed things, and ran out to do certain things before I really had a good foundation in place. And so I learned from that because we didn't have processes in place, and it was all just kind of by my gut instead of by a process. And
Mm.
so I think the biggest thing that I've learned over the last 13 years in business is the importance of really having a plan, not necessarily a business plan, but a plan for how you're going to conduct business in the different areas within your company, and really having processes so that it's easier to train employees and onboard employees, and um, have things working where there's accountability for getting things done in the right way. Because ultimately, that is going to reflect on the service that your customers feel they're getting. It reflects in that relationship and that trust, and their confidence in your business.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate the vulnerability. Second last question here. We've got your contact information. We'll be sure to include that when we post this video. But is there anything else that you'd like to make sure that we include, or any types of offers that you're running, or how can people find out if you're the best fit for them?
Um, Good question. I think in terms of anything that I'd want to say or include is just for companies out there that really don't that are struggling right now, especially with the changes that have taken place with COVID, um, that they're struggling to understand what their customers are doing, or changes that are taking place in their market, or how they can adapt to the new way that business is happening. The brand insights is something that is unique to our company that we offer. It's research on your company from your team members' perspective, as well as from your customers' perspective, and even lost leads. And we do this full analysis of qualitative and quantitative research from them, and put together data that your company can actually use that is supported with marketing strategies to really help your business navigate all the changes that are taking place, and really learn about your company and your brand position from the eyes of people who engage with it. And so that's something that we provide a free consultation to see if you're in a place where it makes sense, if that kind of research really makes sense to moving your business forward and really helping create a marketing strategy from actual data versus assumptions, because the worst thing you want to do is create strategy from, assumptions. And so the goal is to remove that guesswork and really create sound strategies. So.
Wonderful. Fantastic. And for listeners, I've actually am going through that process with Element212 now, and am looking forward to those insights coming out in the next few weeks. So highly encourage you guys to take advantage of that complimentary phone call and find out if that brand insights is something that is right for you. Tammy, last question here. What's been most inspiring to you during all of the craziness of the past year?
Oh, I guess my family, I guess we've all had to navigate such craziness between school and work and boredom and whatever. And my kids have really uh, navigated it very well. And we've become a closer family over this last year because of it. So that's been really inspiring just to see the, I don't know, the strength and versatility. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but that my kids have exhibited over the last year. So, you know, working hard for them, and they inspire me every day.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. That does conclude the interview. For those listening, if you've heard something that has spiked your interest or made you think about your business in a different way, please reach out to Tammy, find out more about how Element212 can help you. Take advantage of that complimentary phone call, and definitely ask her about the brand insights. It's an amazing tool. The other thing I would say is, there's sometimes a bad rap about agencies. Right? You're not going to get that experience with these guys. They're very down to earth. They're just normal folk like the rest of us, and they care more about doing what's right for you as opposed to winning the project or winning the bid. So again, please take advantage of that offer. Reach out to Tammy and find out how their company can help yours. Tammy, it's been an absolute pleasure talking with you today, and I wish you tremendous success.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on your show.
All right, have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.